Okay, guys, so the video cut off because when I was shifting the camera, I accidentally pressed the button on the side. So I'm gonna start this video off with the setup already here. So here, guys, we have some white honey wheat bread, mayonnaise, cheese, the leftover mac and cheese in my Tupperware, and some butter. All right. So I'm gonna put it together first. I'm gonna put it together first. My pan is on low, but I'm gonna turn it off because I had it on low to dry out all the water in there. Okay, so here we go. First thing, you take your bread. Now, y'all, I I'm I want to try this because I feel like the bread is a little too soft. So my toaster is back here. Y'all can't see it. My toaster is right here, and I'm gonna toast this bread just a little bit, like lightly toast it, so that way it can kind of stand up to everything that we're gonna put on it. I'm putting it lightly because we're gonna put it in the pan to grill it. But I think that it has to be a little bit toasted in order for me to do everything I need to do and maneuver with it without poking a hole in the bread. So that's just my chef senses, my tingly chef senses talking to me and saying, "Girl, that bread is too soft." So that's what I want to do. Now, when I saw the person do this, I don't know if they did that or if their bread was just extra tough or if they toasted it before they started their video. I don't know, but what I do know is I'm gonna toast mine because I feel like that's what I need to do. Also, I'm trying to make a TikTok video at the same time, so I'm gonna try my best to okay, see, it's just a little toasted. That's all I needed, just a little bit of sturdiness, and toasting the bread makes it a little sturdy. All right, I don't have my mic, so I hope you guys can hear me pretty good. Um, but so while that one is toasting, I'm gonna start on this one. All right, get a little bit of mayonnaise and spread it. Just very thin layer. I'm not trying to put gok and mayonnaise. Now, if you like a lot of mayonnaise on yours, that's fine. But I think that all this needs is a little thin layer of mayonnaise. Okay, so boom. Like so, like this, right? And go ahead and hit the other bread up with it too. Boom. All right. I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna stop that. Y'all hear Cooper in the background too, because he's playing in the living room while I cook. So just spread it like this, very thin layer. But yes, how was y'all Thanksgiving? Mine was really good. I don't know if y'all in the first video y'all saw my menu was posted behind me, but I made a turkey, a truffle turkey, and I didn't take much video because I was so busy cooking. But the video that I did happen to get, I'm gonna post it on here um, as well. Okay, so thin layer of that, right? And then let's get a spoon and just get a nice chunk of. Now, see, my macaroni is very cheesy and very thick, and I don't even have to add extra cheese, but I am because it's a grilled cheese sandwich. So I'm going to add the mac and cheese, and now I'm not going to try and spread it too much because, again, I don't want to stretch the bread out. I don't want to stress it out and like poke a hole in it. So we're going to just go with this. Like so, like this. Like so, like this. Like so, like this. So, like this. Like so, like this. So I think that's enough. I think that's enough on that one, right? And then I'm going to take a little bit of cheese, right? No, did I do that wrong? No. Okay, so take a little bit of cheese. Y'all hear my corn is starting to bubble, 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 so it's ready. I'm going to turn that off. Okay. All right. So I told you I was trying to do a TikTok at the same time, so I already skipped a step in my TikTok, but I'm still going to do it. I'm going to do this. All right, that's a one clip of my TikTok, right? Okay, now I'm back. Here we go. So with the cheese here, and then I'm gonna put this on top, and I'm going to flip it over. Hope y'all can see. And then, because of that mayonnaise, it's gonna help if the bread is gonna come off. Then I put my cheese on the other side. I do it like that so that way the cheese will not fall off when I put it in the pan. So I'm turning the pan back on now. Turn it on low. All right, and I'm gonna go ahead and start melting my butter. Now I thought this was gonna be enough cheese for both sandwiches, but clearly not. Which is fine. I'll just fill it up again. This is a cheddar and asadero cheese mix, but you can use whatever cheese you want. The cheese that I used originally for the mac and cheese is cheddar, just straight mild and sharp cheddar cheese, right? Sharp cheddar cheese in the sauce, and then that's it. And for this mix, I did not put eggs in it, so this is the leftover mix. I used little avocado cups, right?
Good job, Mom.
Thanks, Coop. Get out. Okay. Coop's gonna come in here and try to take over, so I'm telling him to get out right now. But okay, so I take a little bit of butter and just place it in my pan, like so, like this, like so, like that, like so, like that, like so, like that. Coop, you can watch, but you gotta be quiet, okay? All right. Mommy's making a video.
Wow.
Okay. Shh. I said be quiet now. If you're gonna watch, you gotta be quiet, or I'm gonna put you out of here. All right. So melt that butter down, and I'm turning this on low. Now it's because it's a lot going on this sandwich, y'all. So I'm turning it on low so that way it can have time to melt and get everything hot on the sandwich without burning the bread first. Okay. So let's get it in there. And while this one is in on low, I'm going to start the other one, right? So wait, let me stop and do a TikTok clip real quick with my other phone. Y'all, this TikTok ain't gonna be worth nothing, child, because I'm focusing on y'all, because, you know, obviously. But I keep forgetting, I keep, you know, skipping steps on the TikTok. But it's fine. It'll work out. I'm still going to post both videos. Doesn't matter. All right, so here we go. Mayonnaise on this side, thin layer. But yeah, so I was telling y'all the menu. So I had a truffle turkey. I did a really big truffle turkey, and I stuffed it with giblet stuffing, cornbread stuffing. It came out great. It was a little dark because I forgot to cover it, but I covered it halfway through, but it had already started getting dark. So it was a little dark. That was my bad because I was working on other things. But it still came out good. I brined the turkey first, so it was very moist. It wasn't dry at all. I brined it, then I truffled it, okay, and I roasted it at 350 for 3.5 hours, 4 hours, somewhere along there. And the turkey was 12 pounds. 12 pounds? 12 pounds? 12 pounds, I think. Okay? So we're gonna use that turkey too. I have leftover turkey, and y'all know I don't waste nothing. So I'm thinking maybe turkey pot pies with Coop would be fun, or something along those lines. Okay, so I got some hot soapy water over here. I'm gonna throw that in there, and let's get some cheese going on here. So this is the cheese I use, the cheddar asadero mix. Alright. Oh, so I'll put a little bit in the cup here. About the same amount that I put in the first one. I don't know why I thought it was going to be enough. Okay, so boom. So, boom, like so, like that. Also, I got a lid for this, just to push that down a little bit and keep the heat in there and really get that heat concentrated, so that way the macaroni and cheese can get nice and hot. And I'm gonna turn it up just slightly. Just slightly. Okay? And give it some concentrated heat. Okay, so here we go. Mac and cheese first. Down on the mayonnaise bread. Alright? We are making mac and cheese, grilled mac and cheese sandwich. How do you say that? Grilled cheese, mac and cheese? I don't know. But this is what we're making for dinner. Okay? Want to know a fun way to use your Thanksgiving leftovers? This is a fun way to do it. Alright, so I'm really excited about this because the macaroni and cheese itself is really bomb. It's really cheesy, as you can tell, and obviously it's still cold. It's cold. Right? So I think that's plenty. Right? Try to get it to the edges, but you don't have to, because I'm sure that cheese will, once it gets hot, it's going to spread out. So I'm not really bothering trying to spread it all the way out like that. But give it a nice little, a nice amount. Then put the cheese on top like this. Right? Okay. And then put your mayonnaise bread on top of the cheese and flip it over to add the cheese to the other side, so that way you don't waste cheese. Okay. Now I'm about to get my spatula and check out the one that's in the pot in the pan right now. Okay, and then add your thing right back on top. Spatula. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, it feels warm. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's very pretty. See what I mean by keeping it on low? So you give it enough time. Back up, Cooper. So you give it enough time to, you don't come close to the stove, right?
Okay.
All right, so, but let me add a little bit of butter for the other side. There's still some butter in the pan, but let's give it a little more. Let's give it a little more. All right. And then put your lid back on. But see how pretty that is?
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be warmed all the way through. Y'all, Cooper about to get kicked out of this kitchen, just so y'all know. Because I told him he can stay in, but he got to be quiet. Okay? Okay, be quiet then. Last chance, and then you're out of here. Okay. So that's working in there. And now we have this one already set up. Right? So boom, let's do something on TikTok while we wait for the other side. And again, y'all, I skipped some steps, but it's cool. Oh, maybe I can show TikTok this. Voila. Okay. All right. So that's it for the mac and cheese. I can go ahead and cover that back up. Get that out of here. I still have to use that butter, but I still have to use this butter, but throw that out. Get a clean. Get a clean spoon and So now we can get rid of that because all of the butter is melted off. And here we go. Just mix the corn up. Mix all those seasonings and butter in. That liquid that you see is mostly butter. I love buttered corn. I love seasoned buttered corn, and sometimes I put a little sugar in it, but I'm not going to do that because corn is already naturally sweet. But like growing up, sometimes we would put corn in it. I mean, put a little pinch of sugar in it. Stay over there. Cooper's wandering. I'm about to put him out of here. Okay, so that's the corn. I'm gonna get Coop's plate started because the first sandwich is gonna be his, so I can get him out of this kitchen. So that's Coop's plate, and let's check on the let's check on the sandwich. On the grilled cheese sandwich. Let's see what it looks like. We're gonna cut it in half too and make it look really nice. So just step that to the side. And I think what I'm gonna do is use 2 more of these cups for his corn because I don't want anything to do. I don't want any of the liquid from the corn or the cranberry sauce to disturb his sandwich. So what I'm going to do is put the corn in one of these and put the cranberry sauce in one of these. And that'll be dinner. So while we're waiting on that sandwich, let's put a little corn in one of the cups. And I got some frozen cranberry sauce, which is how I like it. I keep my cranberry sauce in the can in the freezer, so it gives it a little frostiness, and by the time you get ready to eat and you put it by that, all your warm food is still cold. That's my thought process behind freezing my cranberry sauce, and it tastes just really good when it's cold. Okay. Okay. Frozen cranberry sauce. Alright. Woo. Okay. I just hurt my fingernail when I went in the freezer, y'all. Okay, so a couple scoops of corn in there for the Coopster, for the Chef Kid Coop. Like so, like this. Here's his fork. And I'm sure that it is very frozen. Look at it, y'all. It looks kind of white. It's very frozen. Ooh. Oh, come on out of there. Alright. I actually love it like this, though. I could eat it just like this. It's like a sweet frozen treat. Ooh, maybe I can make popsicles with this. That would be cool.
Popsicles?
Maybe I can make some type of popsicles. Oh, I said that in front of Coop, didn't I? Alright. So, that's the frozen cranberry sauce. Now let's check on this sandwich because I know it's ready. Let's see what it's looking like. Alright, good. Now I'm going to turn it back over because when I touched the other side of it, it had gotten soft because of the lid that I had on top. So I'm going to crisp the other side back up again.
Wait, what is that?
Alright, go have a seat. Mommy's going to bring you your food, okay?
Mom, I just see a pop print.
It's okay. It's not a paw print, buddy. He said he see a paw print. Alright, go sit down. Mommy's going to sit down and get ready to eat. Mommy's going to bring it to you. Alright, so once I crisp up this other side, Um, it was very light anyway, so I'm not concerned about the color. I'm not too concerned about the color. Almost 20 minutes. Okay, so I'm not too concerned about the color. And I just realized, you know what I'm gonna do, guys? I'm gonna delete that TikTok and I'm gonna do a full TikTok video with every step for my sandwich. And this will be this will be for YouTube, and then I'll do my sandwich for TikTok. How about that? Because I feel like that TikTok that I just made, I'm skipping so many steps, right? Because I'm trying to do both at once. So that's how we're gonna set that up. But yeah, this was something that I thought Cooper would enjoy. He just watched me make it, so maybe it'll make him want to eat it a little more. I cook with Coop, but I do not allow him to be at the stove with me. So that's why he's not involved in this cooking process. He's too young and he's not able to not get burned right now. Trust me, I know from experience. I tried to cook with him on the stove and he's not ready. He is not ready. Okay, so now I just want to, I'm sure that side is crisp now, so what I want to do is just go diagonal and cut the sandwich. And what I do is I start in the middle and I go out. But I didn't do it in the right angle, but it's cool. Okay, so I start in the middle and I go out instead of trying to do the whole thing, because it mashes out everything that's in the middle of the sandwich when you do that. So I'm going to cut that off. Just cut my pan off and then go to the other side. And then it reduces the amount of stuff that squeezes out of your sandwich when you cut it. Okay? That's a technique that I learned. I don't know where I learned it or if I made it up myself. I'm sure I didn't make that up myself, but I don't remember where I learned it either. But for whatever reason, okay, there it is. It's out. Okay, so boom. Uh-oh, I burned the bottom. Y'all, I burned it. Eek, eek. Cooper's gonna get me. Look at the bottom of this, y'all. Ah, dang it. I mean, I would eat this because to me this is not burnt. This is fine to me. But Coop might consider it burnt, but let's just see what happens, okay? Lord have mercy. Alright, so here we go. So here we go. And that is Coop's dinner with cranberry sauce and corn included. Alright? Let's see what he thinks. Thanks, guys, for coming. This has been Sundays in Chef Charlie's Kitchen, leftovers edition for Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving leftovers edition. Thank you guys for coming. Did y'all like our new setup? Let me know in the comments. Love you guys. Bye.